Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and a another exciting edition of NBA. Basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. And like everyone else, GA, I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight. And smart pick and roll play by Ivy. He saw a chance to open things up for a teammate and took it.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
And the outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense. Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to. And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Brunson following the 3 by Milwaukee. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. The coach had nothing but praise for Jalen Brunson, and he said he spent a lot of time watching Jalen. His words were, it's not easy for a player his size to dominate like he does. It speaks to his drive and his ability to outthink his opponents. Coach holds Brunson in high regard. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Now here's Giannis. 24 points for him. Here's Smith. Goes up again. And they had their chances, 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Outside, George. Ivy on the wing. Here's Antetokounmpo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Carries it from three-point range. Vassell's got 9 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Now, here's Ivy. 11 points in the game.
Just slicing his way to the rim. Just look at this kid, Ivy, go.
And G.A., you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
And here's Giannis. After Jalen Brunson getting his shot to go from deep. 6 on the shot clock. Smith. It's rebounded by Brunson. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Leading by 5. Watson's shot is off.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Now here's Giannis. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game.
And you love the way that PG can get you a bucket on and off the ball. That versatility speaks volumes.
Smith for 3. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Pass to Watson. Back to Brunson. Screen by Hart. And it's Brunson missing. On offense, here are the Bucks. They're on a 15-5 run here. Now, here's Vassell. Buries the long-range jumper. Vassell's got 9.
Well, this is Vassell's game. He can do that all day.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And here's Ivy. 11 points in the game. Vassell, no good. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Now, here's Morant for 3. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Milwaukee.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And let's not forget how terrific they've been on the offensive glass, throwing themselves on that backboard and being rewarded with additional points.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Hey, guys. Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, no matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind. Kevin, back to you.
No quit. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. And when it comes to team building, GA, there's been a debate about whether the 2-star or 3-star approach is more effective.
Kevin, for me, I think it comes down to fit more than anything. It doesn't matter how many stars you have if they don't mesh and if they're not comfortable in the role that's carved out for them on that respective team.
Right side Jackson. Back to George. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, he's going to have to watch himself now. It's a little early for that second foul.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to George. And slam dunk by Rollins.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that. Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Second-round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Nice passing by New York here.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Here's Ivy. He's got 11. Smith outside. Giannis outside. 5 on the clock. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here. Prince misses. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They trail by 11. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. And here are the Knicks now. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now.
Oh, that's a nice read from Brunson out of the pick and roll.
Here's Ivy. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Nice shot by Smith.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. The Knicks making the shot. Prince's shot is good.
He just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
To the middle. And Morant throws it down.
Yeah, well, look, no matter how high you throw that pass, Morant's going to go up and get it.
There's the drive. Pass to Jackson for the 3. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Brunson, that's a 2-pointer. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Milwaukee in the lead. Here's Ivy. And slam dunk by Ivy.
And man, can Ivy fly. I mean, a big-time finish.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Both teams deciding to change it up. 52 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Now here's Morant. He's got 27. Here's Duncan. No fear there from Tim Duncan.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Here's Porter. Duncan with the block.
And setting the tone with that rejection. Duncan, the defensive anchor of this team.
There's 25 seconds left here in the second. In the corner, it's Jang. Just 5 to shoot. He hits Porter. It's off the key. Over Watson.
Oof. Ugly second quarter for him, and now I think he's starting to really force the issue.
Well, this is certainly not the game he was hoping for offensively, but they've been able to find points as a team even without his contributions.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Things have been clicking offensively, defensively. You name it. And they are riding this wave of momentum. And we'll be right back after this. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Morant. No good on the quick three. Here's Jang. And finished off by Jang.
Exceptional vision. George tearing up the defense when they leave one of his teammates uncovered.
And it's Morant missing. Milwaukee leading by 16. Duncan brings the double team. Now Porter. Here's Jang. Takes it off the glass. Jang's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Well, on a scale of 1 to 10, what do you say? You give Morant about an 11 there? They are on fire to start this second half. 3 for 3 and looking totally in sync.
And Duncan throws it down.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush. Perfect.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Ivy with it. 11 points in the game. Pass to Vassell. To the paint. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does. And the basket is good.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight makes.
On deep, Brunson. Good on the three-point shot. Brunson's got 35 in the game.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break. Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Dan, every night, Kuzma finds a way to contribute on the offensive end.
Yeah, Kevin, look, I think what Kuzma does is he'll find a way to score the ball. He'll do it running the floor. He'll do it cutting. He'll do it on the offensive boards. And he can make jump shots. He's got a lot of ways to score, and he can take what the defense gives.
And that one's good out of Kumbo. And the Bucks lead by 18.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Well, how about the D there from George, one of the premier two-way players in our league?
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game in a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
Smith on the wing. To the inside. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
And holding nothing back there, George gives the dunk his all.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is the engine that makes this team go, and he has sacrificed so that the Knicks could surround him with talent. He said, winning trumps everything that I do individually. I'll do my part to help this team try to get a championship. It's all about the journey, and I am happy to be a part of it. Back to you guys.
Yeah, you're right. Putting the team first. Thanks a lot, Allie. It's stolen by Duncan. To the left side wing. Watson for three. Milwaukee with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Vassell. Brunson with some nice D. Knicks trailed by 16. Here's Duncan. Kept alive. Here's Anunoby. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
That's right, everybody. It's time for your Bucks Breakers Brew.
So both teams making some changes here. Bucks leading by 16. Prince outside. And here's Ivy. 11 points in the game. Here's Cornette. Robinson with the block. And a fast break now for the Knicks.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's ready to talk things through with them. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And Milwaukee has possession. It's a 14-point game. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Here's Prince. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong, positive note.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their strategy has been clear tonight. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Bucks leading by 16. Puts up a 3. Ivy with the bucket. Ivy's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for Milwaukee.
Look at the confidence from Ivy. Lets it fly from way beyond the arc.
Here's Morant. Second chance effort. Here's Robinson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
And now the fast break. Ivey with the ball. J.R. Smith on the wing. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 6. Robinson with the block. Keeps it alive. And it's hard on the follow.
And they've got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he can be a handful on the offensive boards if you're not aware of it.
And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Antetokounmpo. Good work there as it goes. Giannis has got 24.
One of the most dominant scorers in the game today. Antetokounmpo takes pride in putting the offense on his shoulder.
Down low. And Duncan throws it down.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Inside, Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Power and grace of Giannis, making it look easy like few others can.
From deep, Brunson. Vassell grabs the board. Pass break, Milwaukee. Pull up Shea. Pass to George. Smith outside. Clock at 6. The second effort. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The presence Giannis has on the floor is incredible. He's must-see TV.
You know, Giannis just entered his 30s, Coach, but he's already an all-timer.
He sure is, Kevin. Look, if his career ended now, this guy's still one of the best we've ever had in this league. Unfortunately for the rest of the league, he's still got a long way to go in his career, and they're going to have to deal with him for a long, long time.
Bounce pass, Smith. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points in the quarter.
This is why this team loves involving Antetokounmpo in pick and rolls, because the D has no answers for it.
Brunson outside. Pass to Hart. Wants to get it to Duncan, and does. And it's in there. And that's now 30 points for Duncan.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
Smith for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. And the Bucks lead.
Yeah, they can count this one in the win column. It has been a tremendous effort.
Yeah, look, sometimes you just break your opponent's spirit, and I think this has been one of those times.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
They get the rebound. Here's Brunson. The rebound by the Bucks.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Bucks.
And really an overall dominant performance when you look at how they controlled the game from top to bottom.
Yeah, they definitely had a game plan that was successful. Very nice job at doing what had to be done to take care of business.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath.
Whoa! How about that slam?
Somebody got their feelings hurt on that one.
Incredible!
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
Vassell inside the line. Misses the jumper. Duncan outside. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort.